Hey y'all, Bay here bringing you Captain Tsubasa Dream Team, and today I would like to do a ranking video on the best shooter in the game, top 34. The reason why it's 34 is because I decided to pull a border at characters that exceeds 60k. So all the characters, I think I didn't miss anything, that exceeds 60k when including their shooting stats, power, of course, put them together and come out with actual shooting power, plus, and then also include low ball, high ball, good, very good if they have one. And on top of that, multiply that by level 99 main skill or any skill that the character has. So I'm not gonna in my ranking, I didn't like, for example, if I'm using like Fest Hyuga, I didn't bring like other Hyuga's shot on, like, to teach to this Fest Hyuga to come up with the best, strongest way to create the Hyuga, because I thought not everybody could do this, right? You need all these characters in order for you to do this, so I didn't do that. But actually, I got this idea of making this video from a person on Twitter, a French person who was tweeting right here, Mr. Monaum Atochi, I think. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but on his tweet, he made a ranking of the best shooting stat characters up to 20. And in his ranking, what he did was he took into account not only shot and power stats, plus very good low ball, high ball boost, and passive, plus best skill that these characters could have, even though the character himself doesn't have it. Like, for example, number 1, Masao does not have Skylab twin shot. He took it from the Dream Pod Masao and then made it level 99. Plus, he also added hidden ability that you can put as much hidden ability as possible. Like for this Masao, he included Roberto to boost 4% on top, plus Robson, who does 2% additional to red type. So if you do all that, I heard this Masao is number 1 at 83k. Yeah. But in my video, I wanted to do something different because he's already done this. So I decided to just do shooting power, good, very good low high ball, and also passive boost, and the skill that each of these characters have. Okay, I didn't bring any other characters' skills because that's not relevant for many people. Okay, so let's go to the ranking. It's up to 34. So I did this in Japan already, and I received many comments saying I want to hear the English version. So I decided to do it. The reason why I was late for doing it is because it took me so long. This video in Japanese took me like an hour, and I'll try to do it much shorter for the English version so that it's easier for you guys to watch. So from 34 to 29, the very last one in the ranking is the New Year's Hyuga that you were able to buy at the shop at like what, 79 bucks or something. Yeah, it's gone now, so I can't check, but it was like that, right? And the one with the overhead combination. And the reason why he is so good, his stats at the end exceeds 60k, is because he has the passive where his low ball shot will increase. I think it was. I forgot. I'm not remembering it correctly, maybe, but I think that was it. And that's why he becomes 60k. And at level number 33 is the recent Victorino, who has the hidden ability, hidden Victorino, with the Panther volley. So because his stats so great, and his stats even increases after hidden evolution or whatever it was called, and he has a very good passive where he gets like a 20% boost, was it? I forgot, but yeah, and it becomes 16,923 at rank 33. Let me just check real quick. So I am not taking into account his passive, hidden abilities, which boosts like characters by like 2% red team or like 4% Japanese or South American by Roberto. I'm not taking those into account, but I'm simply taking into account the stats boost for doing evolution to a hidden ability thing. His passive is South American Link. So thanks to this link, he becomes even stronger and his overall shooting stats exceeds 60,000. What I meant was hidden ability evolution, yeah. So when hidden ability characters does the evolution, their stats goes up by a little. I mean, when you do the skill field. So I am taking that into account, but not the boost by the hidden skills, okay? Yeah, so number 32 is Morientes. So there's going to be 3 Morientes, but the first one is at rank 32 is because this is ground shot. The cells that's colored yellow are ground shots. And this Morientes is especially strong when it comes to balls up in the air, high or low. So this guy as a ground shooter is not that strong, but still he exceeds 61k because his stats just simply super strong. Okay, and then comes 2018 Napoleon, the blue Napoleon at 31. The reason why he's strong is because, again, his stats is just extremely well, plus his passive boosts his stats by 15% against defenders and goalkeepers. So from the goalkeeper point of view, his stats will be 61k when he does a slider cannon level 99. Yeah. So this guy is strong. And then, so up to before this Napoleon came, it was Fest Napoleon that was most people were using Fest Napoleon as the best Napoleon. But it's sort of surprising that Napoleon does not reach 60k. It only reaches like 57k. So he was out of the ranking. Okay. And then at level rank 30, it's Roberto with the True Sky Wing. At level 99, his shooting power overall becomes 61.7k. So if you're using Roberto, right, obviously his stats will be even better than this, because when you're using Roberto, most of you are already unlocking the hidden ability skills, right? That means he'll get 4% additional South American boost. So his stats will definitely go above this, but to make everything relevant, I just took out that factor. Okay, and at rank 29, it's Fest Tsubasa with skydive shot. So although he's a midfielder kind of character who can do everything, even defensive stats are high, but his shooting stats is still good. And skydive shot, because this skill is also strong at 490 and it's a long shot, this guy is going to be really strong. This guy is strong. And the thing is, I think many of you are really having a hard time deciding what to do with the ability limit break, because he could do dribble, pass, intercept, tackle, everything at really high level. Shuju level, or the shooting stats. My answer to you is, because I'm a YouTuber, I leveled his shot to showcase how strong or OP his shot is. But if I were you, I wouldn't do that, because he's an OMF, and I think what's important for OMF is to be able to pass. And although his shooting stats is really high at like 62k almost, still I think if you look at the future, if you think about the future, it is better. I personally think it's better for you to do dribble, pass, intercept, and tackle than shot, to be honest. Yeah, so that was Tsubasa at level, rank 29. And then 28 comes the very first Hisho, Fei Xiao. This guy, man, he's like really old character that came out like long time ago, but he is still strong because of the passive he got, which is Japanese player killer, and he gets like a 15% boost if I'm remembering it correctly. And thanks to that, his low ball volley shot, rainbow header, becomes 61.8k. That is pretty damn strong. And this Hisho, Fei Xiao, will come out later on in the ranking as well, because he has very good for high ball. He doesn't have anything for low ball. He's normal. But even with normal, he becomes rank 28. And next up at 27 is Fest Santana. This guy already now is like a year old character, but still this guy is OP because he's a Fest character and it's Santana. Santana is like one of the main characters in the manga, so of course he's strong, and his shooting stats will become 61.9k with Skywing shot. Of course you can put other shots, which I didn't in this ranking, to make it even better, but yeah, even with Skywing shot, it's gonna be 61.9k. So this guy is strong. And then comes at 26, Super Sub Misugi, which is still going on. This guy, like I said, is good. He only could come out from second half. That's the handicap he has. And also, it's a volley shot. But thanks to his good on low ball, his volley stats becomes even better than the actual shooting stats. Actually, I don't have it on here, but his shooting stats, when it's low ball, becomes 13.5k or something. 13.5 or something. Yeah, that's strong. And then when you multiply that with the magnificent jumping volley, it becomes 62.6k. So he's number 26. So normal gacha character, but he is strong. And then at 25 comes Blue Tsubasa. This is again normal character. This is the push diving header Tsubasa, which is pretty old. But actually, this guy is strong when it comes to low ball too. I like Misugi because he also has good. This Tsubasa has good on both high ball and low ball. Actually, I heard from a comment that good, very good for low and high ball per each character is fixed per character. So whatever Tsubasa, it's the same. Yeah, so Tsubasa has good on high and low ball. That helps him boost his diving header up to 62.7k. So this guy, he's pretty old now, but he's still strong. So at the end, right, for those who are leveling this push diving header, it's a cool effect shot too. You could give this shot later on to like Fest Tsubasa or like Skill Tsubasa to fully utilize it. Yeah, you know, even when this Tsubasa at one point becomes like not able to make this shot, you know. So this guy is strong still today. And then at rank 24 comes Fest Hino. Fest Hino with double speed whatever tornado shot. Thanks to his passive 10% boost against Japanese player, it becomes 62.7k. This is damn strong. Fest Hino is still today very strong, but of course there's a limit. It has to be against Japanese. If it's not against Japanese, I think his stats was a little bit below 60k or something. Yeah, but this guy is strong when it comes to going up against Japanese. That's why I'm using Red Wakabayashi with like 94 SGGK, but today still this tornado makes scores off me, you know, although this Fest Hino has disadvantage in terms of type. So this guy is strong, right? So yeah, that's 24. And then 23 is Espadas Mexicano. Mexicano, the one and only Mexicano in the ranking. This guy is strong. This guy is really strong because, let me turn on the music, okay? Because his passive is, if there's many non-Japanese players, you get a link and up to, it was like 20% boost, and without the link even, his shooting stats is like around late 8,000s. So this guy is actually really strong. Although his Condor shot is only like 440 at level 90, level 99, it's still, because thanks to his passive and his original stats, it becomes 63k, which is damn strong. So he could still today make goals off many strong goalkeepers. Yeah. And at 22 comes Fest Hyuga with Raiju shot. Fest Hyuga has both Descendant Raiju and Raiju. So later on in the ranking, there's going to be another Fest Hyuga. But at rank 22 is Fest Hyuga with Raiju at 63k. So this guy, of course, is Fest Hyuga. He's a striker, Japanese striker, best shooter. He's supposed to be in the manga, one of the best shooters. So, of course, he comes into the ranking. And yeah. But I personally think Raiju is a bit low for the stamina it consumes. It should be something around like 490 or maybe even on 500s with that stamina consumption. It's like 505 it takes. So yeah, but too bad it's 475. But even still, with 475, it goes up to 63.1k. So he's at rank 22. And then at rank 21 comes Cha. This guy was only able to obtain during an event, I think, or maybe a club transfer, I forgot. But it's hard to get right now. And this guy is weak. This guy is normally weak, but thanks to his passive being OP, it's like 1.5 times the shooting power or skill power, any skill, dribble, whatever, when the stamina is high. Yeah, 1.5 is big. Although his shooting stats and power stats is like mid 5,000, it's not anything good. But thanks to this passive, his shooting skill becomes super strong. 750 at level 99. 750. And because of that, his overall shooting stats becomes 63.2k. Yeah. So that is Cha. And then, so for those who are looking for a good skill shooter, agent shooter, this guy might be your solution. So if you have one or if you forgot about him, check out your box. And if you have it, maybe this guy could be your savior. But one thing I have to say is, do you have the courage to put your black balls to level this skill? You know, I don't know how long this guy will last, and I don't think there's gonna be future super strong OP chat in the future, so I don't know, it's risky. Yeah, so at rank 20 comes Fest Schneider. This guy with Nailfire and his passive toughness link, he becomes 63.2k. And the reason why he is stronger than Santana is simply because of the skill of the shot. Nailfire is 475 at max, whereas Santana's was like 465. So that's the difference, the main difference. So that's why Fest Schneider is at rank 20. And rank 19 is the secret Misugi, the blue ultimate overhead Misugi. This guy is strong because of the passive. He gets boost maximum 30% when the stamina is high, and when he gets the maximum boost, his shooting stats will become 63.8k. That's strong. Plus, it's not on here because it's not relevant, I didn't do it, but if you have both this secret Misugi plus the recent Misugi with the magnificent volley, if you give that magnificent volley to this secret Misugi, his stats will be even better because this Misugi has good on low ball. He doesn't have anything on high ball, and this ultimate overhead is high ball. So if you give the volley to this Misugi, his stats will become around 68k. 68k, dudes. This is strong. So for those who have secret Misugi, you might want to think of doing that. This is gonna be great. Yeah. And then comes on rank 18, Fest Clivert. This guy is strong. This guy could not only do shot at 64.4k, that's super strong, and it's a ground shot, it's a grounder, and it's this strong, and proven ace is, it doesn't lose strength even shooting from a tight angle, so that's already super OP, and his stats so great that at the end his shooting power becomes 64k. But again, like what I said for Fest Tsubasa, it's really hard for you to decide what to do with the limit break, because he's also good at dribble and pass, and yeah, even interception and tackle. So, and he could also do AM. So maybe for those who are lacking midfielders, you might want to use him as a passer or dribbler, or even defender, because he could also raise S rank interception. So it's really hard call to make. But in terms of shot, I think it's worth raising because it's 64k actually. So that's Fest Clivert at rank 18. So rank 17 comes junior high mid school Masao, the green shirt Masao. This guy, I don't see many people use him as a starter. Many people use him for his skill, team skill, I think. But even you can use him as a starter too, as you can see here. It's when you do a low flying Skylab, Hurricane, I think it was. It's 65k because he has very good, which boosts his stats by 25%. Oh, by the way, very good boosts all the stats by 25, and good boosts all stats by 12.5. Okay, so because of this very good, 25% boost is too OP. That brings this guy's shooting power up to 65k. Way better than all the strong Fest characters. So this is the guy you might be forgetting. For those who have him and who's looking for a good forward, this guy could be your solution. Okay? And also, there's mid-skill Kazuo, and he's not in the ranking because he doesn't have a good shot. If he had it, or if you're able to teach a good shot to Kazuo, then he'll also be something like this. So I think it was. I think. Yeah. So yeah, it's not in the ranking because it's not relevant. I didn't do it like that, but he is also strong. And then at 16 comes Fest Hyuga again with Descendant Raiju. He doesn't have anything like good or very good for low ball or high ball, but simply because this Descendant Raiju skill power is strong, it's 490 at max, it becomes 16 at 65k. This 65 is really strong, but the thing is, I don't see many people raising this shot because he also has Raiju, and many people probably raise Raiju more than this one because there is a risk for low or high ball, because unless you have like a low ball request hidden ability like Misaki, you have a 50% chance that you get high ball. And when you have high ball and you get matched up with opponent defender, then you're in trouble. So that's why I think, yeah, it's hard to raise this skill. But he's 16. And then 15 comes 2018 Leven. 50% Leven. There's three types of this Leven: 20%, 30%, 50% boost of penalty area master, which is his passive. And if it's 50%, he becomes 15. If not, then he's out of the ranking. He doesn't reach 60k. But if it's 50%, if this Leven goes into the penalty box, he even exceeds Fest Hyuga. That is OP. And it's a grounder. It's a grounder. Okay? And then at rank 14 comes Skill Tsubasa, the one that boosts the skill power by 30% when the stamina is high. He has a Skywing Twin with Santana. That's skill is also strong at 490, I think it was. And thanks to all that, his overall stats become 66.5k, although it's a grounder. So this Tsubasa is a really strong shooter. And what you can also do is like bring Fest Tsubasa's shot to him, and you could do a solo shot and a long distance shot with the same skill power, and that could also be an OP if you have like two Fest Tsubasas. Yeah. And then at rank 13 and 12 comes both Natureza. 13 is 2018 Natureza, which is right now on, right? And also at 12 is the green Natureza, the most recent green Natureza, which boosts skill type 10% plus stamina 10%. So they also both have above 66k at like a very similar level. And 2018 national team Natureza is a low bowler, and I think 12 Natureza was also low ball, or maybe it was high ball. Yeah, it was high ball, was it? I forgot, but Natureza again has good on both high and low ball, and that's why he becomes very strong. Yeah, this is green Natureza's shot is high ball. Yeah, and then at 11 is 2018 Hyuga. Actually, this Hyuga is even stronger than Fest Hyuga, but the thing is, there's a big limit that it's really hard to realize this stats, because his passive is when the stamina is low, he gets boosted more, and maximum 30%. It's the opposite of like the green Tsubasa or red Santana, which is at rank 9. So it's really hard. In order for you to do the maximum boost 30%, you need to lower your stamina to like 200 something, 200 early to 200s. Which means you have to have full power on, or else you can't do it. Yeah, so full power is a must, and you can't do Raiju, because Raiju is too stamina consuming that even with full power, you can't get 30% maximum boost. Yeah, but still, this guy is strong, as you can see. 67k, man. 67 at max. Yeah. And finally, going into top 10, number 10 is Dream Collection Vulcan, the old one, the red one. This guy actually is really strong because he has very good for high ball. Very good. So head it in the skill with thanks to the super strong stats, his overall shooting stats will become 67.5k. This is strong. This Dream Collection Vulcan is supposed to be really old. I don't see many people use him, but actually this guy is strong. There's a risk. It has to be high ball, but still, I think it's worth going after, right? And next up at rank 9 is Red Santana, the very recent Santana, not the 2018 Santana that's on now. It's the previous one, but this guy, as you can see, is OP, like I've been saying from the beginning. Because of his passive, same as Green Tsubasa, more stamina, more boost, maximum 30%. And when you do that with Skywing Twin, it's 68.4k. It's not, yeah, it's Skywing Twin. And the Skywing Twin is 490. So that's why it's 68.4. This guy is strong. It's a grounder shot. Number 2 strongest grounder shot in the game. Number 2. And it's number 9 overall, including all the low and high balls. So this guy is strong. Okay, and I'm using him as well. And at rank 8 comes the Volley Misaki, which is the initial, very initial Misaki, the hidden ability Misaki, thanks to his passive and, passive mainly, being 1.8 times the skill power when low ball, right? And this guy's low ball is A skill, A80, jumping volley, and you could also get even better A volley from League Metal Shop. And if you do that, it exceeds 70k, by the way. But I don't do that because, you know, like I said. And even with jumping volley, which is 280 at max, when you do the 1.8 times the skill power, it becomes 504. And when you multiply that to his stats, which also, and this Misaki has a very good for low ball. So that means 25% boost to his stats. And that becomes 68.5k. And like I said, if you bring the League Metal volley, it becomes over 70k. So this guy is super strong. But the handicap he has is, and he has low ball request. So everything he receives in the penalty box, unless the passer is a high baller, it becomes low ball. So you have no risk. But the thing is, his AM, so there is a difficulty. You have to bring him up into the penalty box. So that's the only handicap he has, but that's not that hard, I think. It's pretty hard, but I think it's not something impossible or anything. So this guy is strong. This guy is really strong. And many people can make this guy at this level because it's A rank. Alright, and 7th place comes Dreampot Margus. Can you believe this? Dreampot Margus actually ranks in at rank 7. This guy is strong with high angle header at level 99. The reason is simply because he has I think it was a very good. Let me check real quick. Whoops. Margus, where are you? Oh, here it is. Yes, he has very good 25% boost his stats, and because of that, he becomes 69k at rank 7. Alright? But the thing is, there is a risk, I think, again, to raise his skill level because you don't know how long he'll last. So that's the risk, but still, for those who are playing like F2P or like light users, maybe this guy could be a solution to go up against really strong guys, you know. You can get, well, if you were playing during the Dream Pod and you have this Margus, it's not something that hard to obtain, so maybe this might be your solution to beat real strong heavy users. Yeah. And at rank 6 comes 2018 Masao. Actually, this guy could be number 1, like the French guy that was tweeting in his ranking. But the thing is, my ranking does not include other skills. So the skill he has, the solo header, flying squirrel shot or whatever, header or whatever it was, is not that strong as a shooting skill. So that's why his overall stats become 71k. And of course, Masao and Kazuo has very good for both low and high ball. So that really helps boost his stats and it becomes 71k. But if you could put like Skylab twin shot, he'll be number one. He'll be number one. Yeah, that's how strong he is. And then 5th place is Roberto Carlos. This guy is the number one ground shooter at 71.7k. The reason is simply because his shooting stats is OP. It exceeds 11k without doing anything, just shooting power. I think it was 11k. This guy is just OP. Although his power is like normal, thanks to his shooting stats being super high. No, sorry, 10k. 10,114 is his shooting stat original, and he has stats 15 when Natureza is in the team, 15%, and with all that plus his devilish left leg is 495. This is a solo shot, long shot with blow away, 2 people, and it's 495. This is crazy, man. This is broken. This is just broken. That's why although he's a grounder, he becomes ranked. He is ranked 5. This guy is strong, guys. This guy's, although he's a defender, he is strong. But again, this guy has a risk. He's a limited time character, so I don't think there's gonna be future Roberto Carlos. I don't think. Maybe there's another special occasion later, but I don't. He's not gonna come as a normal character. So if you raise his skill and one day you might want to get rid of him, then you'll be in trouble. So there is a risk of raising his skill. Yeah. And at rank 3 and 4 comes Moriente, Sky High, and Artistic Diving Header. The reason why Sky High is higher is simply because Sky High as a skill is a bit stronger than Artistic Diving Header. Sky High, I think it was 485 at max, and Diving Header was like 475 or something. 480 maybe. And he has good on high and low ball. So yeah, 480 for Sky High and 475 for Diving Header. So that's why Sky High is a bit higher. But that's just simply that's it. But this Morientes, again, he's a limited time thing. That's why he's OP. This guy is strong. This guy is strong. And he has both high and low and even grounder at like rank 31 or something. His grounder even exceeds 60k. So this guy as a shooter, he's OP. As you all probably know. Alright, it's not obtainable anymore, but for those who got it at the time, good for you because this guy is strong. Yeah. And then number 2 is something really surprising. It's the initial Hisho, face shot. This guy has a very good for high ball, and with the mysterious whatever header, his overall stats become 77k when he goes up against Japanese. That's the limit because his passive is Japanese player killer, 15%. Yeah, but if everything is met, this guy is damn strong, 77k, and he's like a really old character. It's a normal gacha character, but thanks to very good high ball, many people that's in my ranking has very good. Very good is really big boost. 25% boost to the all stats is really strong. So thanks to all that, he becomes number 2 at 77k. But even stronger at number 1 is 2018 Kazuo with Skylab twin shot, a very good high ball, low ball. His stats become 78k. However, this skill, again, like many people, has risk. It has to be low ball. You need Jito, you need Masao, you need, these are the obstacles that you have in order for you to shoot the shot. But if everything is met, this guy is strong. Yeah, so this guy is number 1. And that's about it. It's now 34 minutes. I try to wrap it up really quickly, but it still took long. I hope you liked the video and I hope it's helpful. So please utilize this video to determine which skill you should use your black ball to, because if you mess up on using the black ball, it's gonna be really regretting. So please be careful, and yeah, I hope this video helps for you to decide. Yeah, my advice to you is use black balls to a famous character that you know will come in the future, and you could slide that skill to the next gen whatever the character, and also use the black ball to strong skills. Like I would say you should put the black balls to at least 475 when it reaches 99. Yeah, because today they are starting to release skills that's like 490 or like even 500. So yeah, if it's lower than like 475, like 450 or something, then even though the character is strong and you could slide that to next gen, because the skill will be upgraded in the end. Like for SGGK, SGGK is not bad, 475 at max, but today PSGGK is 510 or something. So it's a big difference. It's like if, for example, Red Wakabayashi with PSGGK 99 and SGGK 99 has 5,000 difference in stats. 5,000, that's big, right? Yeah. PSGGK, SGGK Wakabayashi with safety zone is like 73k, but with SGGK it's like 68k. So that's big difference. So pick very carefully. Please utilize this ranking and determine. And you can do all the math, including other skills on this ranking characters to make it even better. Like, for example, the number 6 Masao. So do that and determine. Alright? Thanks for watching. And please do subscribe and support my channel. And bye.